Martin's Test Shaves. It's Monday, it's the 1st of December, it's appalling weather. I want to do a little shave with a very little razor. The reason being, I watched Sean Staplefield's shave with a 3/8 and I thought I'd do a one-upmanship. That one is 2/8, it's a quarter. Very famous maker though. It's George Wostenholm and of Sheffield, England. And this is a little tiny 1/4 inch trimming razor. I've just lapped and stropped it. So it's behaving itself, but I wouldn't say it's likely to give the best shave ever. I love the little sign. You see that? That's the clay pipe. That's the Wostenholm sign. So it's, I don't know, mid-Victorian. It's got beautiful scales. Obviously hasn't had an awful lot of use. I was lucky to pick it up. Hasn't got a case. Anyway, I'm going to now lather up with a little bit of an old favourite of mine, which is the resurrected Cella, the Cella Red. That's a very kind soap. It has the almond oil imbued within it. We'll see what it does. Yeah, this one dried out and went a bit gungy, and anyway, I resurrected it. I boiled it. So this is a boiled Martin soap. Ta-da! But there's no reason why it shouldn't give a reasonable shave, I suppose. Anyway, touching on the trickiness of small razors. Yeah, it was a little bit of a sod to get right today. I had to use, I think it was the CBN pasted strop, which was around here somewhere. Has now disappeared. I use this. Works very, very well. Anyway, that's after I put a fresh edge on a 1 stone with my little cottacle, which is, yeah, there's the little cottacle. Anyway, so that's a good way to waste a Monday morning, but it's absolutely atrocious weather out, so I'm quite happy to do a little shave. I'm not expert at aromas, but this hasn't got any, so I'm sure it did when it was new. I'm sure it's very pleasant, but it's 2 or 3 years old and has been resurrected by me. Anyway, enough of that. I think that's enough. Let's dry the fingers. And we'll do a shave with a 2/8 razor. I think they were termed as trimming razors. There's absolutely no reason why they shouldn't be used as full-size razors. It's a bit like sort of shaving with a cat's whisker, really. But anyway, here we go. Yep, the edge is good. This is quite a heavy stubble today. This is 4 days. I'm doing short strokes because I don't trust it. Yeah, that's a long stroke. Yeah, it was an awkward little devil. Why do I bother? I have no idea. I'm always impressed by whatever Sean and the others of the gang get up to. Wish I was in Puerto Rico. But I'm not. I'm in England. I've got to be honest, this is not going to be a record shave. It's dragging. I thought I had it right, but it's not. It's not right. So it just goes to show these are tricky little devils to get right. It's chewing through the stubble slowly, but the test I always apply, anybody who watches my silly channel, is the hanging hair test. Eventually, yes, it did pass the hanging hair test, but not brilliantly. And the reason is it's so small. And small razors are very easy to overhone and overstrop. But it is doing a job. But I should have done this on 1 day's worth of stubble, not 4. It's managing it, but not great. So as a trimming razor in its heyday, I'm sure it was perfect. You hear that struggle? That's a struggle. Yeah, but it is heavy stubble. And I didn't give it much prep, did I? So that is a sin. We have to pay for our sins. However, anything's better than a double-bladed, I always say. And even a little tiny razor like this is working. I'll tell you a secret. It might struggle to get through 4 days of stubble. There's no irritation. Which is the secret of judging a straight razor shave. If there's no irritation afterwards, post-shave, then you know you've done it right. And I can tell. Although it is struggling, because this is some pretty long hair, and you've got to be very careful with such a small blade. The angles aren't great. Yeah, but it's working, what can I say? Wipe some more off. Put a little bit more lather on. Ugh. And another time, I'm going to definitely use a better edge. Strange thing is, I say it's not irritating. It's just dragging a bit. Very, very small. Anyway, I won't be long. I've got things to do. I want to stamp Radek's name on the slings he just sent all the way from the Czech Republic. And they are the best slings I've ever tried. Remarkable. Yeah, I'm not really complaining. This is just, it's an unusual angle. It's very, very small and it's a bit draggy. And it's making a heck of a noise. It's done the job. Yeah, I would not recommend a 1/4 inch razor. I would say 3/8 is fine. I've used plenty of 3/8 and they're okay. But this one, for trimming, is fine. Very delicate. But not ideal. Not ideal. However, I expect Sean might be interested in this. It's without doubt the smallest razor I've ever come across. And that is its original size. It's actually got 1/4 stamped on it. So there you go, it's a 2/8 razor. And it has done the job. With lukewarm water, resurrected soap. I'd rather do that with this than any other razor, meaning any other current modern razor. But those bloody awful Gillettes that everybody seems to use. Last time I had a double-edged shave was probably about 35 years ago, and it was crap. Then I discovered, disposable razors, which do work, the plastic handled horrors. But then, of course, you eventually use the proper thing. Yeah, it takes a little while to get into, of course it does. But once you do, you won't go back. You'll never shave with anything else once you've mastered the noble art of straight razor shaving. That's me done. It's not brilliant, but it's a Monday morning. It's horrible weather. I hope I haven't wasted too much of your time, chaps. Just wanted to show you what was theoretically possible. Look at that, suds everywhere. Yeah, that's it. I won't detain you. Thank you so much for bearing with me. This is one of the most unusual shaves I've ever had. or ever attempted. But it works. Yeah. So thank you, Mr. Wostenholm. Thank you, Mr. Antique Steel. From the heart of a star, in case anybody's interested. The same iron in your blood, which carries the oxygen to your body, is also in your razor. Exactly the same iron. So when you shave, you're shaving with the death of a giant star. Because when iron is finally formed inside a star, it goes supernova, blows itself to bits, and spreads iron and all the other precious metals all around the universe. Anyway, enough crap out of me. That's 10 minutes 43 seconds. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please subscribe. Give me a tick. Martin's Test Shaves. Over and out.